Hello friends, in this session we will be talking about the careers of the future. Each one of us is always worried about what is in store for me. Will my career choice be right? Will I be able to change my career midway? And things like that. But now we have a method of identifying what are going to be the careers of the future. You know, careers are dependent on the microeconomic situation of any country. If you look at India, then you will find that in India there are some sectors which are set to grow and some of which may not grow as much. For example, what is definitely like to grow are the sectors in construction, telecommunication, transportation and internet, and also power. This change in demand of these sectors would lead to a boom in job market related to these sectors. So one has to always keep in mind what is going to change in future and what will probably give you better opportunities in terms of jobs. Also along with this, there will be some other changes as regards to the nature of marketing. You all know that in the good old days, we had a particular method of marketing whereby we used to do direct marketing or retail marketing in stores. But in addition to that, we now have internet marketing, and which does not require any person to travel from one place to another. But that business leads to some other jobs which were not there in the past. So now, understanding the sectors that are growing, we should know what is going to be their impact. This change will bring in some impact in certain sectors. For example, customers will demand better quality, and when they demand better quality, they will still feel that the price should be reasonably low. So we are in a situation where demand is growing, products are becoming better, but customers are still demanding cheaper products. In addition to that, the on-ground logistics and other support in technology will increase because of the electronic marketing or what we call eCommerce. Then this also will need support from modern technologies like artificial intelligence or data analytics and things like that. So overall in charge, there will be some changes in the sectors. Similarly, on the healthcare side, as you know, because of the COVID, healthcare came in limelight. And now having come in limelight, every government all over the world is trying to spend more money on healthcare. Healthcare infrastructure is getting modernized and healthcare services are becoming more generic in nature and helpful to the citizens of the country. All this leads to certain changes, and they will tell us what are going to be the careers of the future for people like you. There are two sets of people who will be looking for a job in the next 10 years. Those who are entering college, they would want to know what will happen after 5 years when I will pass out from the college. And then there are people who are already in a job, they are young and they are dynamic, and they would like to know what are the new sectors that they will get into 5 years later or 10 years later. So let's have a look at that. Some of the top careers that will come up in India in next 10 years or in next future would be related to healthcare. In healthcare, we know that doctors are important, but along with doctors, you will also need paramedics and you will also need physiotherapists. These two are very big developing sectors. Then in the construction sector, which is booming, you will need not only engineers, but also people who do menial jobs. And these jobs are not for educated people, not highly educated people or graduates, but these jobs are in thousands and many people will get employed there. Further, you will need electricians, electrical contractors, plumbing contractors and people like that. And all these contractors will need people who can do actual planning. And for that you need some engineering background. We also have, running out of the requirement for AI and the machine learning and things like that, we will need software engineers who are expert at that. So software will boom, but it will boom because of the growth in other sectors, not necessarily in the IT sector. Then, as the IT sector grows, along with that, the cyber security will become important and people will be required in cyber security related operations. Then we have e-commerce specialists who will do functions of sales and marketing using the internet. So like this, there are some jobs which are coming up in the IT related sectors and in healthcare sector. In addition to that, there are other jobs. For example, we need product developers. As I told you earlier, people are expecting better quality products at reasonably lower price. So you need developers who can develop good products without increasing price too much. Then we need alternate energy experts. We know that energy is going to be scarce and therefore solar energy and wind energy will become important and people who can handle those kind of projects will become extremely important in the next 10 years. We have animation and gaming and video making as one of the areas where newer people will be required because the growth of this sector is very high. Everywhere you see so many channels coming up, entertainment channels coming up, they all will require people with the right skills. While I say that these will be the careers of the future, I do not want to say that existing careers will end. They will continue. But students and young executives should focus on what is going to be more beneficial to them. Beneficial in terms of salaries, remuneration, facilities, and growth in their career. The existing jobs in the clerical market or existing jobs in sales and marketing will continue to be there and they will have their own demand. But students and new entrants to new sectors will get better salaries and they will get higher demand and therefore their prospects in career will be much better. Now how to get ready for this future? As we were talking, you would have noticed that almost 50% of the careers of the future are related to IT industry and of course the remaining 50% are non-IT. So once you decide what kind of aspirations you have, what are your strengths, where you want to go in career, and if you decide that you want to go into the IT stream, obviously you have to focus on that. If you decide to focus on healthcare, then you have to learn more about it. Along with these sectors, even the transportation sector is growing and there will be heavy demand for pilots and airlines employees. But ultimately it depends on individual whether he or she wants to go into a particular industry or want to be a general purpose manager or a general purpose executive. So you need to look at people who can give you training in the relevant area that you choose and then pursue that career. Now it is impossible for any organization, any university, any institute, any college to provide training in all these areas. Each institute, each university specializes in one or two different areas. Therefore, it is necessary to first identify what is in your mind and how you want to go about it. And having done that, then you have to select the right place where you can get better training. As far as we are concerned at Opine Group, we are part of the IT industry. And in our company, we have a specialized method of delivering training. We call it the Opine Advantage. In this, we have a unique training delivery method. It is four-pronged. The first one is that we make the students understand concepts. Then we tell them how to go about it using the industry experts' hands-on experience. The third and most important thing is we keep the industry requirement always in mind. It is not theoretical. And finally, we always have some sort of personalized guidance. You may have a class, you may learn in a class, but still you may need some help which is very personalized. So Opine Group provides that kind of a training. Our entire set of faculty members is all very highly trained and highly experienced people who have worked and who are still working in industry in the area of data analytics and data science. Now having said that, we have two different models of delivery. One model is online delivery of training, another is offline delivery. We can also have a hybrid model where you can choose to have some sessions online and some sessions offline. So, friends, you can definitely rely on Opine Group when it comes to data science and data analytics related training. And the other area which I mentioned to you, you need to identify in the market who are the best placed training companies who can guide you on those areas. I wish you luck, pursue your goal, go with your vision, and be successful in life. Thank you.